Okay.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday night. It sure is nice to see you.
Sorry.
We were sitting here and our thing fell down.
I clicked buttons.
So anyway,
I'm
sorry.
still getting used to this
How is everybody?
new software here.
I hope there's getting to be a little bit more of a warming trend here in the United States and wherever you are.
Oh, sorry. Let me pull up the comments. Like I said, I'm getting used to the new.
It's good to have you all here. Gordon was really busy today, so our video is late again. But a few things I want to talk to you about. So tell me if you've got questions, put those in the comments. But of course, right on the top of our head is the Sun Princess cancellation. And we are working on figuring out which cruise we're going to do. We're hoping for March. It's so nice to see all of you. You just make me happy. But the question that I asked in my video that I thought would be fun to talk about as well is how much time do you put into planning for your cruise and like the trip that, goes with it? And we came across this on a Facebook group and thought it was really interesting to read everyone's replies. And so I thought I would hear what all of you have to say. I was running to come here. So let's say hi to everybody here, and then we'll talk about how Gordon and I do that a little bit more in a minute. So
okay, hold on. They're saying the picture is freezing. I'm seeing the picture is freezing. So let me do a couple of things here.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if that will help.
Anybody let us know if it gets better.
And I'm making sure everything else is closed. Let me close this one.
It sure is good to see you all. Got Larry in Sun City at 66 and sunny. We got Christina, 38 in Eastern PA. Rich, it's good to see you. Oh, 33 in New Hampshire. It's just cold, isn't it? Kathy, hi there from the Ozarks. Beautiful. Bella Vista, Arkansas. I think that we live in such a beautiful country, don't we? I was going to say it is so beautiful there through the Midwest and that region. And then I think of the East Coast there. We live in such a beautiful place. And the whole world is beautiful when you think about it. So, hey, Hetty, good to have you with us. I hope you're doing well. And Lori, Andrea, good to see you from Long Island. I like that Go 49ers. It's kind of fun to talk to everybody and hear which team they're for. So let me show you. I wanted to show you this really quick as we talk about how we're going to plan.
Slow down, okay. Deep breath.
I just talked too fast.
There we go.
Okay. So Eric says we have some amazing comedians on the Total Eclipse cruise.
I think the picture is, it's still freezing off and on. I'm checking my upload speed. The download speed is great, but that doesn't help us. So
it's 280.
Yeah,
I'll tell you the numbers. So
280 megabits. So that's pretty good. Let's see what the upload speed is. If the upload speed is as bad as I think it is, well, we'll just it's slow.
Eric, comedy show options each night. Wow. Well, that's just kind of fun. Yeah, I'm really excited to be somewhere warm and sunny. Is everything okay?
Yeah, the upload speed is not even 1 megabit.
Oh dear.
Usually it's 10 to 15.
Hey Bill, good to see you. And Renee, you know what? We will just proceed. Can you hear us okay? Hopefully we won't get stuck too much here. And we've got Carrie from Vancouver. Hope you're feeling better, Carrie. He was just on a trip. Hey Barb, It's good to see you. 72 and sunny in Mission Viejo. That's just wonderful. Tell Maria hi too. I don't think she's there probably, but tell her I send my love. Let's see, Ontario girl, Joe Ellen. Nice to see you. And Nancy from Green Bay. Jim from Nebraska. Hey Ray and Linda, good to see you guys. And Gina, I love you. I love all of you, but I love Italian there in your name. That's so fun. And Ted and Brendy sent me the nicest email. Thank you. I need to reply. They were going to be on the February 8th sailing as well. And I don't know. I hope I didn't jinx it with how excited I was about it. We were so excited for that. I am always excited to go on a cruise, but like our regular cruise level excitement is maybe here. And we were like clear up here with excitement for that cruise. So we'll figure it out and go another time. But is everything okay?
Yeah, they can still see us.
Okay.
I might try to do a quick little jump here. We're still here.
So anyway, I want to hear what everybody does as you try to prepare for a cruise, because I figure if we all kind of share what we do, maybe it will help each other and everything. So and Nada, nice to have you with us, and Eddie, so good to see you. Thank you too for everything. You guys send me emails, and your kindness is overwhelming.
Let me take this for just a second.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Can they see us?
Yeah, they can. You can still see us. I'm going to do this for just a minute.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
And see if this makes a difference.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about some of the things we do. So we do the things like Gordon has talked about before with using the OneNote. So say about that. But I always I have a ton of books in my life. And this is one that I've looked at before. I just look up a whole bunch of places in a lot of different kind of books. You can buy your guidebooks. And I should link some of my favorite ones a little bit more just to give everybody a starting point. But this one I love, and I got it used. Look how good this book looks for a used book. But you can find about all these places that you don't even know are in the places you're going, whether you're going on a cruise or you're traveling before or after your cruise. So that's a big thing we do. We also look at excursions, not just with Princess, but we look at them with other places. Let me make sure I say hi to everybody. We've got Holly, Becky, so start putting in the comments what you guys do to prepare so we can help each other. Eddie says it's 70 in Charlotte. Lisa, so good to see you. Visiting her first grandbaby. Isn't it the very best thing? I am excited for you. Congratulations, Grandma. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Holly. Condolences on the cancellation. Good to see you, Carrie. Oh, you guys have almost 80 in Virginia?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Is it getting any better, you guys?
I will be.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go restart the router because right now you're going through my phone.
Okay. So let's see. You know what, Renee, like I said, we are trying I should tell you about our day on Wednesday. But anyway, we're going to really try hard for March. We're up against the date there for our group cruise, April 3rd on the Discovery Princess. But we are really going to try hard to get to go in March. We can't go in February because of family things and right at the beginning of March. But then hopefully we'll be able to get right on. So anybody say if you're going to go in March and let me know what else you've booked. I do want to say, you know what, with all of the inconvenience with the Sun Princess being canceled, I think Princess has done a good job at making the Are you guys still here? Okay. All right, you can hear us. Okay. So we anyway, Princess has already made those future cruise credits available there, so that you can get them booked right away. So if you were booked on that cruise, you can get those applied right away to where you're wanting to go. I was thinking we could kind of vote and everybody could say if you think that the February 18th cruise is going to go. I have been looking for news out of that Fincantieri shipyard and I haven't seen a peep ever since the last story I saw was the one that had to do with that thing I told you about yesterday with the ship worker there in the shipyard. But other than that, that's all we've heard. Are we back? Oh, thank you, Christine, for saying we're back. Oh, Sue is going to go on February 18th. The pessimist in me is wondering if they will wait until February 1st to cancel. Wish there were more details on the delay. I know in the comments yesterday, Code 4 for Life replied to somebody saying, I hope John Paget tells us what's going on with this. And I agree. I think it would be appropriate when you delay the launch of a new ship like that affects so many people. It's appropriate to say something more than we just realize this is a disappointment. A lot of people were anticipating. But, this time has gone by, so I kind of don't think we're going to hear anything else. But it does make me a little bit more nervous to be booked. We've got a group going on August 4th of 2025 on the inaugural for the Star. So I have been trying to decide if we should try to change and book ourselves on the second or third sailing and move everybody. I don't know. What do you guys think? I've really been thinking about that a lot. Of course, if it goes, like I would leave Gordon and I booked on it because we want to get to go on the first one. We thought we were going to get to do that this time and it didn't work. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. I think it's really fun. People were saying, oh yeah, don't book the first cruise because everything is not always going smoothly. The reason we booked the first cruise is because we do YouTube and we wanted to take you with us and show you. And so if we didn't, I wouldn't book I wouldn't be so anxious. Now, when I think about our Star Princess inaugural, we're going to have a lot of fun. The group that's going, some of them came with us on the Northern Lights cruise, and we've got some people that haven't, but I've had the pleasure of speaking with them on the phone. So I know that they're great and we're going to have a really good time. Even if everything isn't just perfectly smooth, it's just going to still be wonderful to be there. So Sue, you're going to have to let us know, like send us some pictures if you get to go. Let us know what it's like and we'll just enjoy it through you for a minute until we can get to go. But yeah, it's really interesting. Let's see here. If I have missed anything or I have missed you, I apologize. I am really sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Holly thinks I saw your comment. Yeah, you're thinking that the cruise is going to be canceled on the 18th. You know, it's just interesting to think you have a ship that big that's not ready and 10 days will make a difference. I don't know. It's really interesting, huh? So yesterday I was pointing out in my video that we have 2 weeks. 2 weeks basically is how far out from this sailing we canceled. And so that's February 4th, which happens to be a Sunday. So we'll just kind of see what they end up doing. I like to think they really thought hard if they were going to need to cancel that, because I'd hate to have to make that announcement twice, you know. Let's see. New to Cruising is looking forward to their Panama Canal cruise, which I lived. Oh, you fly out of Salt Lake City too. That's our airport as well. So welcome. Nice to have you with us. Let's see. Ray said he were watching an older live, thinking it was today's live. You know, funny things happen with me too sometimes. It's hard to keep up with everything and know right where you are, but we're glad that you're here with us, you guys. Let's see. Carrie has 67 days. I'm so excited. Over 2 months away. How am I going to cope? Yep, you should book something in March. It's funny how the more you get to go, the more it seems far away when it's not that far away till your next cruise, huh? Yeah, let's see. Jim, hi there. Talking to Princess Customer Service today. They said only the first name on the booking gets a credit. My daughter sailing alone got more than me and my wife together. Is this right? No. So everybody on the booking gets credit for, and it's dependent on how much their cruise fare was, right? And so if you had somebody on the booking that didn't pay cruise fare, then they're not going to get as much as someone that did. But no, they're not right. Everybody on the booking gets a future cruise credit. Call back, okay? And it makes sense. Their daughter sailing alone got more than me and my wife together. So look and see like how much she paid for the cruise. Like that's what determines how much you get. And call back if you need to call back, okay? I'm sorry I have to tell you that. I got somebody today that didn't know either. So it's just really frustrating. And she had to take a half an hour to tell me what she didn't know. So that was really nice. Let's see. Gordon, it kind of went down when I was trying to see if it was working.
Okay.
So I don't really know where we are. We've got Tom here with us. We've got Gina. Gina's going to go on the Discovery in February to Cabo. We went last year. Love that ship. I love that ship. What social media ads can I use to communicate with my family if I have the internet? Oh, you mean like apps?
Yeah.
You can use WhatsApp if you want to use an app.
Facebook.
You can text.
Yeah.
If you have an iPhone, you can text using the internet. You can use
FaceTime. You can use
FaceTime.
Google Voice. You can use if you have we both have for work stuff Ring
Facebook.
Central. So you can do those are phone call ones that you can do. Yeah, you can use those, and then you can also, like she was saying, WhatsApp. You
can call on that or
direct,
text.
Direct message, Facebook direct message, just all kinds of stuff like that. So, I appreciate the votes of confidence in what I've done, but our internet is not working too well. So right now we are actually using a
A
hotspot here,
Okay.
and
Better call them. We have Comcast where we live.
yeah,
We would have Google, but I'm not sure about that. Normally I'm like level-headed, not with that. So yeah, so does that help you, Gina? Say if you need more, sweetie. Oh, Barbara, she has a bucket list of places I want to see and things to do. So I do a lot of research and decide if I want cruise or land tour. Then she calls me. She does. And Barbara's the best. And she does a really good job of researching where she wants to go and truly figuring it out. So they were going to come with us this time they were supposed to be on that inaugural with us. And then they're going to go on a land tour of Italy. So now they're just going to do the land tour of Italy. But I think it's really important that if you can afford to go, and if you have the money to do it, like when you go to somewhere, wherever it is that you want to go, and they do a cruise tour, or there are so many really good tour companies that you could book a land tour while you're in that destination. Like, why pay all of that money and spend all of that time to get to Europe if you can stay longer? And there are some really good tour companies. I got to talk to a Let's Go family member last night, and they just barely went to Egypt on a land tour like in December. And she said it was phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. So Gordon doesn't know this, but I'm going to try to talk him into that soon, because they were safe. They had security with them the whole time, and they got to see all the places. And it was just absolutely excellent. And not all of that, like included in part of that experience, was part of a river cruise on the Nile. But in addition to that, they saw all of these things that there's no way you're going to see with just a cruise. Yeah. So if you really want to see the world, you need to do both. So thanks for saying that, Barb. Let's see. We've got Kevin here. Oh, I wish we could jump on the Regal with you guys on the 4th. Yeah, it's a fun thought, isn't it? I don't know. It's a funny thing, and we still need to save our time if we're going to try to get on the Sun Princess. If we don't get on, then we're going to figure out something else to do. But yeah, we can't spend his vacation time if we're going to still try to get on. But thanks, Kevin. We'll have to come some other time. We would love to come, in fact. Yeah. So yeah, you're going to have a really fun time. Let's see hey, Marie, let's see. Oh, Cruise with Princess 3 times. My 4th Princess cruise, September 24th, round trip New York, heading north to New England and Canada.
Well, that's the same one she took just a few months ago.
Well, I did round trip New York, but
yeah, same thing.
So let's see, do you go to Portland or Bar Harbor? So Bar Harbor, you should go see Acadia National Park. That is beautiful there, as well as walk around the town. It's a fun town to walk around, and really enjoy that. I'm trying to think of what else. In St. John, it's hard to know without looking at your itinerary. Go see the Bay of Fundy. Go see those reversing rapids. Trying to remember what else. Where else did we go? Was it New Brunswick?
Boston and Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Newport, Rhode Island. The thing there are the mansions. Go see that if you've already been there. I just went and saw them again. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know if you think other good questions. I'm just kind of going through what's in my mind. Where was it? New Brunswick? Was that the port for Peggy's Cove? Peggy's Cove is worth going to, where they have the lighthouse.
Sorry.
They have these just huge, I would call them granite boulders, but they're so big you walk on them. It is really beautiful there. So I think you might really enjoy that. And you can walk around that whole area there. It is just a photographer's paradise there. It is so beautiful. I have the best pictures from there. I've been taking pictures in my mind forever, but with the camera for a really long time. Yeah. So yeah, Marie, if you have a part you don't know, put it down here and we'll all pitch in. So
and search on our videos. I was looking for some of them.
Yeah.
I thought I had a playlist. I'll put one together.
Oh, thanks, Donna. Nice to have you with us. Thanks for coming along. We're lucky to have all of you. Otherwise, we would have quit. It's good to see you. Carrie, did I miss it? The rest of a comment? Let's see. Anything else? We like to watch YouTube for ideas. Thank you for saying that. Isn't YouTube marvelous? I remember when YouTube first came out, I thought, oh, now there's an idea. But it's just turned into this huge, entertainment, but also like resource. Yeah, we love
Very much
watching it.
so. Well, I mean, every time we've gone on a trip, well,
We
before
always
we
look.
went to Antarctica, we sat there, watching.
Watch so many videos.
Who's Tim?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you guys ever seen Hoosier Tim's videos? Now
Oh,
his are like 9 hours long.
yeah.
If you think you're going on a cruise with him, you're going on a cruise. So like you can't watch the whole thing in one sitting. Like the 9-hour thing, we probably watched it in like 18 sittings
Yeah.
or something, or had it on while we were doing other things. But it's like you're on the ship with him and he shows you things, and it's just really interesting.
Just a lot of the inspiration that we've gotten is from some of the things that we've seen like
other
that.
people doing,
And-
or else what I wish I could see.
Yeah.
The video, some of it, I tell you things because I wish I could have found that somewhere. So
Yeah.
we try to do that too.
I mean,
Yeah.
even the detail of when we went the first or second time to Italy. Well, my first time, her third. Going to
When was your first time?
2019.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really nice. I got to go with our daughter several times.
But even the detail of finding out, how do I buy a ticket at Termini,
Yeah.
so that we can get from one station to the next.
He always likes to look at that stuff, because sometimes we get to the train station and I'm like, I'm going to go in that little store over there. So then he has to buy the tickets. And I'm the one that knew how to buy the tickets because I'd been there. So he's used to that. So yeah. Have a Coke. I like the name of that channel. Thank you. Let's see. Love your tips. Oh, I am so glad. Oh, you're going on a 14-day Alaskan cruise in May. Are you doing the one that goes up and back, or which cruise are you doing? You'll have to tell us. It's going to be really exciting. And is it your first time? Oh, thank you, Mary. We were just really sad. Really sad. Here's the funny thing, though, that happened to us. So we found out it was canceled. And as soon as I knew, I was watching our little granddaughters there. And at our house, I'd gone and gotten them really early in the morning and brought them here. So I called Gordon at work and I'm like, you have got to get home as fast as you can.
That's what I heard. That's all I heard. I'm like, oh no.
Because we had
Who's
recorded.
going to the hospital?
We had recorded our video the night before. I had done the one about first time cruisers to Princess. And so it was his job to get that ready and get it up Wednesday while I'm watching the girls. And so I tell him that and he's like, what? And I'm like, everything is okay. Just get here as fast as you can. We have to do a video. But then it was hard to put my thoughts together because I was just really sad. And I was sad for everybody else who was sad too. And I honestly was so surprised. Were you guys surprised? Tell me in the comments. Were you surprised? Yeah, let me know. Let's see. Sending love from Florida. We're sending love back to you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Let's see. Hopefully we're okay. Curtis spends 3 months.
Let me do something here again.
Oh, Gordon, this is killing me. Oh, there. Are we back?
Okay, just a minute.
Okay, I am taking applications after all.
No, you're not.
The last few weeks with the trouble we've had.
See, there we are.
It's just killed us. Okay. Oh, Holly says she looks at the cruise she wants and she texts the flights before booking the cruise to get an idea of cost before she adds it. After booking, I look at packages and excursions. That's a really good point, especially if you're going somewhere that's very far because airfare has gone up so much. We were looking at flights, and it's going to cost the earth to go in March. It's expensive. Yeah. We were even looking, if I had to fly straight from Boston, where our little grandson's going to be born, to try to go over to Barcelona or Rome to catch a cruise, and it's really expensive. So we're still figuring that part out. But thanks for saying that, Holly. It's a really big deal with how much cruise airfare is right now. Oh, Tom, you got to rebook. Oh, April 17th. You went from a cabana mini suite to a signature mini suite. That's awesome. That's really good. Is it because you could apply that future cruise credit? You thought, well, why not? And you get to spend the same amount. That's going to be nice. And they've got that nice signature dining room. And it's right down there on the main level of the piazza. That's one thing I was really interested to see on Princess, because when you think of where they put like Luminae with the retreat on Celebrity, it is up there. by where all those suites are and everything. And the same with how they do it, like on a bunch of, like when you look at like those suites that they've got, like on some of them on Royal Caribbean and the ones on Norwegian, they don't have that fancy restaurant that is just for the for the suites or for the mini suites. They don't have that in the middle of everything, but they do have it in the middle of everything according to the deck plan on the Sun Princess. So I was trying to think of why, and I am wondering if it's because it brings everybody down to shop and makes people see the shops and want to buy something, because it's right, like you have the piazza area, and then just a little bit aft is you've got the signature dining room, and a little bit behind that is the reserve dining room for everyone in the reserve mini suites. But then right across from it, across the hall kind of, is where there's a bunch of shops. So tell me, do you think that's why they're doing it? I don't know. But it seems like really prime real estate on a ship to use for a dining room that only a certain number of your guests are going to use. I just thought that was really odd placement. I guess specialty dining is the same though. You only feed, a certain number of guests at a time. All of the venues only feed a certain number of guests at a time. But tell me what you think about that. I think it's really an interesting concept how they did it. Oh, they said it's getting better. Let's see. Oh, you like our new background? Thank you, Holly. We're trying to figure out some more backgrounds. We need to do one with a ship on it.
I found some last night for you to look at.
Yeah. Renee says they watch YouTube. Oh, about what to pack and cruise hacks. Our travel items, magnets, travel alarm, towel clips, etc. gathered together. Order t-shirts for this cruise that match for embarkation. Oh, you guys are so fun. That's a really good idea. We were laughing because we have our t-shirts and they should be here. They didn't come today, did they? We're expecting our group t-shirts to come any day. So Barbara, Maria, and Danielle are going to get a t-shirt mailed to you. But we think they'll just be collector's items.
Yep.
Because it's the cruise, the ship that never sailed. So on that sailing. But thank you. And Holly, thanks. Just everybody, thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It helps YouTube know we're around here. Oh, thanks, Hetty. Okay, so I think I'm a little behind on the comments. Let me scooch. Let's see. Christina says they booked their March 2025 cruise in November. Oh, wow. And yesterday discovered the price was down $800. If anyone is on the February, March, check your price to see if it's any lower on the Panama Canal. Thank you. You know what? I've been waiting through booking. I've been trying to go through bookings again and just keep checking them because I'm really surprised. For a cruise line that is raising their drink prices and their Wi-Fi and everything, I don't know why they're dropping their cruise fare so much. Honestly, I mean, I'm glad they are. I'm not complaining, but it's just this interesting thing, isn't it? Think how many drinks you could leave the price at for $800 and you would have still gone, right? I don't know.
Maybe they're figuring the dust is settling as to who really wants to pay the extra for the package. And maybe a lot of people are paying enough for the package that it is helping so that.
I don't think that's it. I don't. And that cruise is more than a year away. You've got time for people to book it.
Yeah.
And how people travel now is really different than it was before COVID. So I think you need to take your pricing models that you used before that, toss them out the window, maybe extrapolate a little bit, but then build new ones and go forward. That's just me. But hi, Patty. It sure is good to see you. Nice to have you with us, love. So hopefully everything will get moving here. Let's see. Oh, Tanya says she checks out the itineraries. She goes to her travel agent to organize everything. I book my airline tickets through the cruise line. Thanks for saying that. And, it is just such an interesting thing to talk about how you're going to do your flights. And I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. I just talk about it a lot to keep everybody educated, know what to think about when you're doing it. But
that's the thing. You need to look at it each time.
Yeah. And decide what to do.
Every time that we book the air, I do look at Easy Air and find that the flights that we find are just the same price as through Delta. And
that's
Easy
just
Air.
Recently, though.
Yeah.
Because on some of them, it's been a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Stephen. Good to see you. Check the current price of each of my 8 booked cruises last week and found 2 of them had dropped $400 each. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Good. I'm really glad. See, everybody's seeing that. Let's see. The Sun Princess Hot Pot appeared for dining reservations. Have you tried it before? You know what? We haven't. Hot Pot appeared and something else. I need to talk about that. It's on my list for tomorrow because I have some other stuff. But there's another place that that showed up on the app too. I don't have my notes right here. But 2 more dining places showed up. So this is going to be really fun to see like what populates before the 18th. If they are really going to sail that cruise, to see what is on the what all comes up. I'm excited. I hope that Love by Brito and I hope Spellbound comes up for reservations. And in a perfect world, you know, they talk about Spellbound like you're going to have the experience to have drinks, you know, but then there's also the experience that has dinner with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think it would be really nice because I think there is going to be quite the demand for it. I think it would be really fun if you could book a reservation for whichever one you want or for both. Don't you think so? Because if you wanted to go, like, you know, Gordon and I don't drink alcohol, but I want to go in there and have a good mocktail just to see what it's all about, right? And same with dining. I want to go see what that's all about.
Well,
and I think it would be great.
That one that we did on the Island Princess this summer, which was wine with what, 5 or 6 different wines, which we didn't.
We thoroughly enjoyed the lunch, though. It was like the winemaker lunch or whatever it was.
And it was one of the best meals we had on the trip.
You know what? It is like cruise, like food was when you were on a cruise back when we started cruising in 2014. So I can only imagine what it was like for those of you who have been cruising way longer.
And again, for those of you that weren't there or didn't hear, the ironic thing is we won the door prize, which included all the wines that they were serving. Yeah.
Well, close bottles.
We made a lot of friends on that cruise.
So we shared them with crew members. Yeah, there were some really nice guests there that were on the cruise, and they wanted it. But I thought, you know what? They can afford to come on a cruise. If they want to buy a bottle, they can buy a bottle. Yeah. But the crew was the ones that we shared with were just over the moon. Yeah. So happy with it. So that was a happy thing. Yeah. Let's see. Click on Shelly there. We book 1 or 2 years out to get the itinerary and cabin. Our next cruise is 490 days on the Regal to Alaska. Sorry. Oh, yeah. It'd be good if I could read. When you have a reserved mini suite, all excursion, you got your specialty dining, your Italians ordered, you are ready to go. That's great. And I talked about it in my video today. There's a lot in my video today, so don't miss it. But, you know, they're changing some of the itinerary times in Victoria. And so I think it's really important to keep your eye on things, but in case they change your excursions or cancel something and you need to pick something up, I'm sure you're doing that, Shelly. But that's just a reminder, though, because sometimes they change things, sometimes they change a port. We've had a port changed on our British Isles cruise. And
and last night we were both looking at the Alaska excursions again because did you mention the price drop?
Oh, no. I forgot that too.
Watch tomorrow. She will be talking about the price drop. That
you know what? If you're going to Alaska, go look at booking your excursions. They put the prices up, but now they say they're like up to 20% off. They're still more than we paid. Right. But if you haven't booked yours yet, go book them.
Yeah. So luckily we had already booked all of ours actually, but we did find one that hadn't been there before. So we did change. Skagway. Yeah. We changed someone in Skagway.
Just because we changed our mind.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Keep looking at your excursions because sometimes they'll add some that weren't there before and you'll be like, this is the one I really wanted to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Little Love. Yeah, and just really quick, Amy said that she used the WhatsApp on the Discovery. And you know what? You can call people with it too. And it goes through really well too. So you can, call or text. WhatsApp
just remember, be sure that you are on airplane mode so that you're using the Wi-Fi, not the cellular. The cellular will ding you thousands of dollars.
Well, it could. So, hey, Christina. So when we were just there in October, we stayed at the Southampton Holiday Inn. They have a Holiday Inn Express there. And it was worn out and not perfectly clean, but it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, it was a decent hotel. And you're only going to be there for one night.
And you know what? Maybe they were really hurried. We were there like in October and it's okay. It was okay. I didn't worry I was going to catch anything. No. But then they have like the Moxie. They have the Leonardo. what is it? The Leonardo Royal that's across the
Right
street
across
there.
the street. Yeah. And somebody last time said that they had stayed there.
And I would say Southampton is really easy because in that area there, you can walk around. There's there's a mall, there's an IKEA. You can walk over to the Old Town area. There's a really cool cemetery. And you can walk to the port if you want to too. We scheduled a taxi the night before. Was it the night before?
Yes.
And
in fact, in the lobby of the hotel, they have a taxi phone.
Like
you
right at the right, like face the front desk, and it's the right hand in on it.
You pick up the phone and you schedule your taxi.
Yeah.
And they are booked. I mean, we stood there that morning and taxis just kept coming and coming.
And they just get out and say who you're there for. And then those people get in and away they go. Yeah. So it's really good to book it. But it was only like, what, £5? It wasn't very expensive.
No, it was very cheap. But it is a mile and a half from that hotel.
So if you want to walk, you can.
Exact cruise port that we went to.
It worked good.
So,
yeah. Let's see. I hope that helped, Christina. Let's see. We're booked on the Sun Princess for a cruise tour in May and booked easier. Good job.
And then
I didn't miss your question. We'll find it.
We'll find it. Yeah.
Gets to keep up what he does. He's going to keep going.
I went this morning.
You know what? I just think,
and I'm not as achy today as I was last time.
You know what I said to him last night? I said, you know what? There's got to be something good in this. Either we need to be home or somebody on that ship needs to be somewhere different other than at home. Somebody needs to. And so it's okay. And really, it's a disappointment. But you know what? As life things go, everything is okay. It's not like something bad happened.
It's a cruise. It's not.
Yeah, it's not something happened to your family or something. Yeah. So,
and we may never know why. But that's okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Stephen's going to be on the Regal the 4th. That's right. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah. So that helps Gina.
Use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Laura. Hi, Laura. You don't here. Okay. No, you don't have to click on every single one. Right. We're going to go crazy. Tracy is in Western Australia. Thanks for coming, Tracy. Good to have you with us. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Is that the rest of our question? We booked easier and some seats on British Air we chose, but they say seat map unavailable. With British Air, you have to download the app that goes with it, and you might have to call them. Yeah, British Air is its own thing. So the same thing is true like for some other airlines. If you're going to Australia, the same thing is true like with Qantas. If you get the app or use their website, you could try the website for British Airways as well as the app. But often you can book your seats that way. So try that. Okay. But yeah, when you try to do those things to Princess Easier, some of them just never show up. And it doesn't matter even as you get closer to your flight. So try to do it on the airline website.
Okay.
And they have that, booking code, that your confirmation code that works.
Yeah.
What would be the fastest way to get from South? Oh, you booked the 4:30 p.m. flight to Athens, but would love to try to catch the 12:30. You know what, Ray? I think that being on the First Princess transfer is awesome. I really do, because between Southampton and London, there's a lot of traffic. And so I either book a car service, get a taxi, or else get on the First Princess transfer. But if you get the First Princess transfer and you're going to, they usually leave by like 8 o'clock. And so you'll be up there till Southampton. It depends on the traffic, but like an hour and a half. He's getting dressed here. Yeah.
I've been flapping around all day.
But probably like an hour and a half. Then you'll be up there by like 9:30, and that would hopefully be enough time to catch that flight. Yeah. Does that help? That's what I would do if it was me. Either that or like right when they open up for disembarkation, you can walk right off, pull your luggage, and get a taxi or an Uber right early, and then get there earlier maybe. So I hope that helps. Yeah.
They should be able to make it.
And if push comes to shove, I love shopping in the Heathrow Airport. I told Gordon when we are going, when we're going to go in June, apparently they moved the nonstop flight. It used to go like at 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon. What time does it go now? Like 11:30?
10:55.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh. So I said, we have to get there really early so I have time to look around. So they I
did book our hotel.
Oh, good.
On the terminal.
Oh, good. So we can get there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
So you go over there and I'll come over and catch up after
it's a deal. So, because they have a few Harrods, they have lots of fun stores. Anyway, we're going to try the Sanctuary.
Those shortbread cookies that you get at Harrods are great.
They are good.
And what was that other Smith and Jones? Anyway,
It's William and Smith.
Okay.
Smith and Williams.
Spencer.
Anyway, we have reservations for the 360. Good, Gina. That's going to be great. We're trying it the first time too on the Discovery Princess, so we're excited. So if anybody's going on the Enchanted, that's the other ship that has 360. So I wonder if it's hard to run though, because I thought that maybe we would start seeing that on new ships, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be on the Sun Princess. So maybe I don't know.
It's interesting.
Turn the Sun Princess lemons into lemonade. With our Sun Future Cruise credit, we decided to do a 16-day transatlantic on the sky leaving March 9th. How fun
Wow.
is that? That's a really good transatlantic too.
Yeah.
I've looked at that one. And you know what else is a good transatlantic if anybody wants to know? The September 23rd of the Sun Princess coming to America. That was my idea. If we thought we could do that cruise, I'd be like, we're going to call it Coming to America. So I don't know that we can though.
And we'll sing Neil Diamond's song.
Yeah. Oh, that's why that's familiar to me. Okay. Hey, Sherry. It'll be our first time on the Western Mediterranean cruise, April 2024. Should we do private excursions or princess? You know what? I would say that you are probably fine doing either one.
Mm-hmm.
What I always think of, I think it is, this is why I do all of this research before I go somewhere. Now, like in Naples, I know the princess excursion that I love, and I love them. They have never failed me on that. I love the one that they take you and it's like an all-day thing.
Yeah.
When I am somewhere like that, I try to choose an excursion that takes the whole day. I don't want to get back to the ship really early unless I'm in a town that I can go walk around a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're in Naples, I really like the one that they start first thing. They take you to Pompeii. You get to go see that. They often take you to a cameo store. There's one right there at Pompeii, but we've been on other ones that they take you to a different one.
Yeah.
They're both very nice. They show you for a minute how they make cameos. And of course they want you to buy something. And so if you want to stay and buy something, you can, or if not, you can leave and go walk around. But anyway, after that, then they'll take you usually over to Sorrento and you get some free time there. And then like Sorrento is beautiful, not just for shopping, but also for eating. They have really good, of course, Italian food there. Yeah. They have this beautiful outlook that you can see Vesuvius across the bay there. We've
done the eating at the places that Princess has, or sometimes they'll let you go on your own. Oh, we found this cute little pizza place. Yeah. And of course you have to get the lemon gelato.
That's what they do there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you drink alcohol, you should drink the limoncello. Mm-hmm. And then, but then they take you on a fast boat over to the Isle of Capri and take you up the funicular so that you can, and then they walk you across to the gardens there. Are those the Gardens of Augustus?
I think, yes.
Are they?
Yes.
And so you see the beautiful iconic view that you expect to see from that island.
Yeah.
But
and there's another gelato place on that little path.
There are, and you should get it. Yeah. It's really good. And if you're going and you're following the group and there's no line, grab your gelato then, because on the way back, everybody is in line. Mm-hmm. But anyway, it is just the best day there. It is all the best of what you go to see there. And another time we did one and they took us for a boat ride. They took us to just down. They took us to Sorrento and down. And then we got to go. It was a really small boat. So you were close to the water and close to the shore, to the town of Amalfi. So do something like that.
I'm going to find that.
Do whatever it is you want. There. Okay, you do that, sweetheart. Yeah. It was just a glorious
and the
day.
Lemon gelato there, they give it to you in this huge
in the town of Amalfi. They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
They scoop out the lemon. Right.
And like when he talks about a big lemon, like it's huge. Like you have to hold it like this. Yeah. It's amazing. Okay. Yeah, Barb, I will tell you about the Egypt land tour because like we should do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they take you over towards like you get to part of it goes on a river cruise. They take you on a bus. You fly down to see places. You see all the places in Egypt that you're going to want to see. So yeah, I'll get that together. And if anybody else wants to come, you can come. But they just went in December and they did not feel unsafe at all. So yeah. Anyway, Sherry, yeah, but I would feel comfortable doing excursions with the ship or with in the independent contract, and we've done both there. So yeah. Like this time, like when we're going to go on with Celebrity in October in Istanbul. We're just going to do ship ones there, just because I just feel like that's works for me. But when we were just in Ephesus last year, we did a private tour there, and it was fine.
Mhm.
So yeah, if anybody else wants to go to Egypt on a land tour, speak up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
you
I
can
just
just
put
fly
up the
in and
links
out.
for the
Hey
Amalfi
Shannon,
Coast
good to
ones.
see you. Really good to see you. Did we miss the rest of her comment or question?
Don't know.
If
We'll
we
look
did,
for
pop it
Yeah.
down there again, Shannon. Let's see. Discovery is a great ship. It sure is. Alaska has been our favorite cruise so far. Isn't that fun? I think Alaska is always great. I think Alaska is wonderful. Let's see. Going to on the Carnival Horizon to the ABC Islands.
Nice.
Oh, you know what, Amy? Let us know what you think about Carnival. I was pleasantly surprised, honestly, when I went on it in November. Let's see, on the Sun Princess to Cozumel. Oh, to Roatan and Grand Cayman in March. Wow, of 26. That's great. I like to book things for out because see, now you have like 2 years to be excited to get to go on that. So
Especially going in February, and I don't know where you live, but boy, going too warm.
we need to go somewhere warm.
Yeah.
It's been really more of a gray winter here. Did you just do a deposit
All right,
on a
Carrie.
14-day New Zealand during my 58-day Trans-Pacific circumnavigation of Australia in 72 days to include New Zealand? Might as well. You know what? You should. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
You should see it while you're there. And if anybody wants any help booking, there is this like glorious cruise. It's like March 13th of 2026. Okay, it is round trip out of Los Angeles. It is 54 days. You see New Zealand. I think you see Australia too. And you never have to take that long flight. It's expensive, but you know what? At the same time, you get to be on a ship for 54 days, go to all these places. You don't have to buy plane tickets. I'm telling you, it's an amazing cruise. So if you need help, you just ask me. I know what you need to do about the visas. I know what you need to do about the whole thing. So let's see. 4th cruise with Princess. Oh, thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
Let's see. New to cruising. Yes. And you know what? We have group cruises.
I just put up a link right over there.
Gordon's going to work on streamlining our website. Right.
I've done some changing.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good.
So it shows all the group cruises that we are going to be going on.
Oh, Joe, you were here last time. Love you. You know what? Cruise ships have not had any terrorist attacks. And I would say
there was that one
you know what?
in the early 80s.
Here's the other thing I want to say too, since you're giving us a hard time. I would say, well, not me personally, but I would say that with the security on a cruise ship, I feel very secure
top
there.
Notch.
They have top-notch security.
Mm-hmm.
I am more secure on that ship than I am at home. I am more secure there than I am when I go to the grocery store. So actually, yeah, I think they do a great
events,
job. Yeah. So Patty.
Yes,
Patty. Thank you. Oh,
I knew that was coming.
I'm going to give her a heart.
Okay.
If anybody doesn't know, she's my best friend. So it's nice to see you, love. Let's see. Tanya's back. Oh, thanks, Tanya.
We were back because of this.
Oh, Tanya said, yeah, she was surprised. Thanks for saying. Yeah, I was really surprised. I really thought that if it wasn't going to go, it would have been announced sooner. I was really shocked. I was shocked that it was 2 weeks out. We got canceled. Yeah. Hey, Larry, do they usually announce them like more than 2 weeks out, though? Because like when the Brilliant Lady was canceled, we heard about it way before. Not canceled, but delayed. Usually we usually hear about it more than 2 weeks out? That's what surprised me, like that they're delayed. I'm not so surprised, but yeah, that's what really took me aback. Let's see.
Well,
William,
somebody meant
good to see you.
One commenter I read said it had to be something that was significant enough, definitely, to cancel the cruise.
Well, clearly,
but it's only a matter of days, and so they guessed that there is likely not going to be any other cancellations.
Well, you like to think not, because you would think that they would have done them all at once. Well, it's got to be something bigger. I mean, it's not like you could just say, can't we have the carpet layers work, late a couple of nights to finish? It's clearly got to be something
I think
big.
they're still working 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just meant, whoever is supposed to be working half of that 24/7 to see late,
Yeah.
Maybe they need to finish the engine or something. Yeah, we don't know.
I did have a thought.
Oh, Barcelona, Rome, or Athens. Okay, John. For me, I think probably Rome. Athens is a close second because it has the Acropolis and
The
the
Plaka.
Plaka, and that whole area there is just beautiful and so much history. But Rome, people say, and this is my own saying, in Paris, they say the light is pink. In Rome, the light is gold, and it is beautiful. That just gave me goosebumps. And I was actually really sad because I was so excited to go there. And we're still I am still navigating that. That's how excited I was to go. Just last night, I was really, really late going to bed, and Gordon was already asleep, and I walked in our bathroom, and I was like, oh, I have to take this with me. And I went and put it on the bed we're putting everything on, and one of the children's bedrooms that we don't use anymore. And I was on my way back from doing that when I remembered we weren't going to go.
On this one, yeah.
And so, but yeah, I would probably go to Rome first, and then I would go to Athens. But Barcelona is beautiful.
The Sagrada Familia.
That's beautiful. Yeah. But it's just a beautiful place. And I think Barcelona, it has an awful lot to see. It's not an Athens or a Rome,
it's definitely
a Rome
quaint
to me.
Little place.
Not quaint.
Well,
but
in comparison.
But I could go to Barcelona to relax. When I'm in Athens or Rome, I don't really relax.
There's too much
because there is just so much to see, and you can go so many times, and there are still new things to see. And not that Barcelona is not amazing. It is, but that's how I rank things for me. Yeah. And I've been to been blessed enough to go several times to each. And yeah, that's what I think. So tell me what you think. Everybody else say what you think.
And I surprised, you were very bewildered when I said I could do without going to the Colosseum again. And
that was almost a turning point in our marriage.
But it was the fact that the tour was not fun.
We just didn't have a good tour.
They didn't have a tour guide. They put two groups together because one of the other tour guys.
But you know what? They are changing how they how they do tickets to the Coliseum.
My leg was killing me, so I was having to go up and down those stairs. But you get me across the street in the Roman Forum, and I could spend all day in there.
Yeah. Well, you could probably spend more time there too, but there was just nowhere for you to sit.
Yeah.
In the Coliseum, when you're going up and down the stairs, just a heads up, the steps are very steep, really steep. So if you're someone that has a hard time with regular steps, but they have just actually installed a new elevator at the Coliseum. I know that it's to take you up to the very top in the attic of the Coliseum. So that there's a whole new tour with that. And it's really big that the attic is open again. I need to talk about Rome again because there's all these new things. But so there are different ways to see it now than there used to be. Well, anyway, there you go, John. Thanks for asking about our favorite place. We have the other questions.
Question from New Zealand.
Oh, it's nice to see you, Wild Mountain Man. Would you book inaugural cruise again? Absolutely.
Well, we are already booked.
Absolutely. And we're going to keep that one book that we've got on the Star Princess. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm really disappointed, but it's okay. It's okay. Thanks for asking that. That's a good question. We absolutely are.
The Star Princess, is it the same shipbuilder?
I think so.
And it is. I mean, it's a sister ship of the Sun, and so I think they're.
We're hoping they're learning a lot.
Hoping they're taking notes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is the first Vera class ship they built. It's the largest ship that shipyard has built.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're writing a lot of things down. Yeah, as they go.
Remember that time.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Rod Snash 56. Thanks. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming along, and add your information or anything you've got to inspire the rest of us in the comments, because we're just all here together. And the other thing we need to talk about is, 20 years from now, have you heard that quote? 20 years from now, you're not going to be upset not so upset about the things that you did, but the things that you didn't do. So look at where you're at. Look at what you're doing and see what you want to change. I'm trying really hard to do that. So, yeah. Let's see. Holly, they've sailed on 3 Royal class ships, and as a vegetarian, they have so many vegetarian choices compared to the smaller. The Grand or Crown class. That's a really good point. And I think, do you think it's because they have the bigger buffets? If you have been on one of the big Royal class ships, the buffets are so much bigger. It'll be fun to see how that buffet is on the Sun Princess, won't it? Yeah. But on Norwegian, their buffets are bigger, I feel like. And in some of them, they repeat a little bit here and there.
They do. They have the same thing in 4 quarters.
Especially on their big ships on the Encore. Yeah,
and that really, it actually was very helpful because they split up. I mean, especially for breakfast when everybody's looking for bacon and eggs, it's the same thing on all 4 pieces, and it worked out really well.
The lines are shorter that way.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. Let's see. Don had a great video tour of the Icon of the Sea today.
I'd like to see
Thanks,
that.
Curtis. We'll have to watch that one while we're eating dinner after this. Thanks for saying that. If you want to save money on drinks, don't forget to pack your 1 bottle of wine. There you go. That's a really good idea to people. And if anybody's new to cruising, you can take 1 bottle each. And if you take it to the dining room, you're going to have to pay a corkage fee. But if you drink it in your cabin, then you don't. So just a heads up. Let's see. When can we expect reimbursement for deposit, excursions, etc. on the Sun? Hey,
Ours
Leslie.
came in today.
Oh, it did?
I
was going to say, I wonder.
Our payment that we made for the cruise itself came in today, and I've seen some other smaller charges coming back, which
it's probably like the dining I paid for.
Yes, $200. Would that be something?
Maybe
anyway, we're getting excursions and stuff. So those are starting to dribble in.
Yeah. So look at your credit card statement and see if they're there already. And like I said, some people have already booked with their future cruise credit. They've already applied it. And their Princess is being really nice too. Often you have to apply things like that to a new booking. But yesterday they took care of it and applied it to a booking that already existed. They had to adjust something, but they did it. So yeah, we're good. Norma, it's nice to see you. There's no such thing as late. We were all just waiting for you. So good to have you. Let's see. Oh, keep looking at Australia. It'll be a huge trip because we have friends on the West Coast and most cruises are on the East Coast. Yeah, Ontario girl, you'll have to plan a big trip. That's what we're thinking when we finally go. It'll have to be a bigger trip. I don't know if we're going to do it when Corin retires, but I think it would be really fun to go down and do like a couple of cruises so that you can do either one that goes all the way around, or Holland America has some really good cruises that go down there that include like snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef. I talked about some of those the other day in a video. So if you missed my videos this week, go back and listen. But yeah, there are a lot of really good ones. So I would even consider like taking one down because they run in between Los Angeles and Sydney or some other ports, and then doing a bunch and then either flying home or else organizing it so you can take another ship back. Yeah, there's a lot. Hey, Kelly, it's nice to see you. Would you know how Princess will let us pay for Princess prizes while on a cruise? Or are they going to use our onboard credit? You know what I think you do? I think you just sign up for it and it goes to your shipboard account every day. You either have to have the Premier package or else there's that $10 a day charge to participate. So I'm sure it'll just go on your shipboard account.
Yeah, in fact, I put a link. Somebody asked a similar question on Facebook about a week ago. And I put a link to the FAQs on the Princess website.
Hey, Janet. She has the Plus coming up on our cruise. Today added the 4 medallion for only $10 a day. I thought it was going to be more than twice that. Oh, you know what? So when you already have a Plus package, then it's a better rate to upgrade it. It's like on Holland America, if you have the Have It All package and then you want the premium Wi-Fi, whatever they call it, maybe they call it premium, but it's a little bit faster, then it's cheaper to upgrade than it is to pay for it. If you're just buying only the package and you didn't have, like if you didn't have the Plus, it would cost more. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's a good way to do it. If you need 4 for work or something, yeah, and you want the Plus package anyway, you save money doing it. So thanks for saying that.
So John stayed at the Premier.
Oh, thanks for saying that, John.
Near the mall.
Good. Well, you'll have to let us know what you think. Yeah, I've been looking at the map of Southampton quite a bit lately. And yeah, the Premier, I think I remember seeing that. It's pretty close to the mall. And then you just walk down and kind of right back up around to get to the the older town, that part of it there. So yeah, Tina's booked May 11th on the Alaska cruise, reserve class mini suite at Forward Deck 15. Can't wait to use the extra large balcony to view the glaciers. There you go. That's awesome. It extends over the bridge. It is going to be amazing. I'm glad you get to go. And you'll have to tell us how it looks on May 11th there.
I want to go on one of those early Alaska cruises sometime just to see if there's more ice around.
I'm sure there is. Yeah. It's earlier in
There
the
may be
season.
less wildlife, but
That's okay. Robert, Judy, hey there. Good to see you guys. We're looking forward to seeing you again at the beginning of April. They're going to come with us to see that eclipse. Booked our seats. From Phoenix to Heathrow. Thank you. On easier. Oh, so yours worked.
good.
That's good. You'll be really close to the mall. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hetty, for saying that. Next door there at the premiere. So, and the Moxie is where Hetty stays. Everybody says those rooms are so little there, Hetty. Has your room been little? I don't know if they're like an Ibis. You can stay at an Ibis, and some of the rooms are tiny, and some of them are huge.
Only one person can stand up at a time.
Yeah, but some of them we could have had, the whole
that
neighborhood
other
over.
one was more of a suite almost.
Yeah. So, let us know. Hey, Colette, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. You could go on Don's group cruise on the Sun in December, and the 50% future cruise credit would probably cover it. You know what? That thought has crossed our mind. Yeah, it has crossed our mind to do that, but I don't know if I should rain on anyone else's. I don't know if we should go on someone else's group cruise. So, but we have thought about that. We have thought, we've been looking. I know I keep saying this, but we just have been thinking a lot about how to do things in the Caribbean. I was just really sad that the Sun Princess is going to come here to the U.S. getting here right when we are going to be going on our celebrity cruise to the Mediterranean. Of course, I would rather go to the Mediterranean than the Caribbean, but I was really sad that those two events overlap. But you can't help it. We booked that a long time ago. No way of knowing. It was way before those cruises were released. Had no way of knowing it would be at the same time, but I don't know. So, hey, Rosemary on the Sapphire, a very calm Drake passage. Tomorrow, Antarctica. Some food is excellent. Some is so-so. Same with the entertainment. Weather has been great in both Punta Arenas and Ushuaia.
Oh, that's so good to hear.
I thought maybe I'm mixing up my stuff, or maybe I misunderstood. I thought the Drake was rough.
But maybe that was,
I don't know. Anyway, I am glad, Rosemary, that you're having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you. I hope the weather is clear and beautiful. And if it's not, that's okay. But I hope you get to see everything. It's beautiful there. And I know it is so cold. Like. I know it is so cold.
Yeah.
Well, we took that picture there. But just while you're there now. But yeah, enjoy. So let's see. I will be taking the Sapphire. He is Thomas.
Oh, so is he catching it from Buenos Aires back up the coast, or?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, really exciting. So yeah. Let's see.
So this is one of the Amalfi Coasts videos, and this is another one.
Yeah.
So
those, you know what? I can be having a sad day, and I just turn those on, and I am happy again. Let's see. I probably seem a little shallow. SF Love Boat Cruising, good to have you with us. Upgrade bid accepted. An interior to an obstructed ocean view on the Emerald deck, 11 days away. That's awesome.
To look at.
So if you feel like putting in the comments how much you had to pay to get that, I know, on second thought, you really don't have to, because I know it depends on like availability and the cruise and all that, like how much you have to pay to get that. But congratulations. That's awesome. Hey, Tracy, first time on Princess to Alaska. We're doing the 11-night Denali cruise tour on the Royal Princess. Can't find much about the land tour excursions, which we're doing at the end. Any suggestions? You know what? That's another thing Gordon and I are trying to fit in. I need to do that so that we can show that a little bit more. I just say look at YouTube, but there is not very much about those land tour excursions at the end. But I would just say, you know what, if you haven't already, my guess is that you have. When you go on those land tours, you book excursions for a lot of those places, just like you book them for a cruise. And so don't just think that you're going to get there and automatically get whatever it is that you want to do, or not know that you need to do an excursion to see a lot. There are a lot of opportunities. And by the time you pay the money to get there, because they are pricey, because it's amazing what you get to do. So look at the excursions and look at your itinerary and the timing, because I know that when I book those, I can see like the little schedule of events that they have, at least the times that they're going to say, we're going to transfer from this place to that place, and so that you're just ready for it. And another thing I would say is pay close attention. Never mind to that. But enjoy yourself. No, I was thinking if you're going with somebody else, I was going to tell you something, but I think you're just going with you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited for you. So excited.
Yeah. Did you show them this?
I did show them this. Yeah. If it went out, this is one of my books, Journeys of a Lifetime. But this has and I have this other book all about palaces, and so it helps me find places I want to go sometimes, or so that I don't miss things. So it's one of the things we do for research as well. So I really like this.
We read.
When you have a long overnight layover in an airport, do you get your checked bags during the layover? Nope, you don't get them back. You don't see them until you get to your final destination.
Yeah.
And Valerie, I know that all these people on YouTube do this, so I kind of feel like I don't need to do this, but I have a little, the way we do it, of things to pack. Either in case we get a much longer layover than we anticipate, or if you know that you're going to be there for a long time. Just to have with you, because a lot of people don't realize you can be in an airport and have an overnight layover, but the airport doesn't stay open all night.
No.
So the airport is open,
right?
But like all the restaurants aren't open. The shops, if you wanted to buy something, aren't open. So you have to have stuff with you, and especially if you're going to get to an airport really late and all the shops are closed. Like you can't even go in and buy a bottle of water. So you have to have that with you when you go. So yeah, you don't get your luggage back. So.
Oh, and this is the link to our group cruises that we currently have.
Thanks.
So jump on that.
Hey, Doug, how are you from Simi Valley? Did Princess do away with their executive customer service? You know, I have a feeling they did. I could be wrong. When we were on the Island Princess, I feel like they have. Are you talking about on the ship or before? I don't think that they have it like they used to have. Before you go. I don't think so. Yeah. When you're on board, I think it depends on what ship you are on. Maybe it's going to determine what you have, because I noticed on the Island Princess, they had a desk that people could go to that were platinum or elite, just when we were on there the 2 times this summer. But half the time, nobody was at that desk. Right. And so I don't know how widely it's used. I think that really just the regular customer service phone number. I have noticed that whenever sometimes Princess will put out extra phone numbers for, I should look and see what they're officially called, but they'll put out a number that is more for your, what am I trying to say? For your elite members, and regular people answer the phone. And they don't necessarily, and they don't know
a whole lot.
They don't know more than, I think they answer the phones for all of the phone numbers that roll into there.
Yeah.
So I don't think you get that superb customer service.
The guest services will have a line for the elite that moves. It's supposed to be faster.
Yeah. So not sure what happened. Hoping my husband will agree to another cruise after Alaska. Oh, thanks, Shannon. I'd love to help you. And hopefully he'll just totally love it. Yeah, I hope he enjoys it. Yeah, I really hope that he enjoys it. Oh, hey, Angela, it's good to have you with us. Welcome.
Oh, this is our first live with her.
Yeah, and it's our first live with you too. So we're happy to be here. Thanks. Yeah, that 54-day cruise will get me to platinum. Colette is going on that cruise.
Good.
Yeah, she is going on that. How often can you go see that much of the world round trip from the US? It's not very often. Holland America has added some of those that are extraordinary as well. They're legendary voyages. Some of them are one way to places, but they have some really good ones that are round trip out of the US.
Yeah.
Let's see. Barcelona Hard Rock Cafe has the best burgers. Do they really? Oh my goodness. My sister and her husband, they love to go to the Hard Rock cafes and get a shirt while they're there. So that's awesome. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Hey, Kathy, not on my bingo card for 2024. Hearing that the Coliseum was almost the turning point in marriage. Things could be worse. When he said that, the wind went out of my sails. I was like, how could you live that way?
Because it was just, it was hard.
It was a hard day for him.
It was hot.
He's getting his mojo back, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and we went, it was extraordinarily hot that time. And we were supposed to have 2 separate tour groups, and a tour guide didn't show up. So we had so many people, and then we were trying to corral this poor guy that was traveling with his wife. They were an older couple, and he did not really know. He didn't know where he was.
No.
And this cute little elderly wife, she is trying to keep track of him, and Gordon's trying to help, and I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
And I was really worried about the rest of their trip. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But on my personal note, I got over 5,500 steps for the first time since my surgery.
He did. He's doing
on
better.
Tuesday this week. So
it's going up. Yeah,
Yep.
He's doing better. So thanks for being sorry about our cruise. I was very disappointed in Athens. Okay, Larry. Okay. Okay, Larry. You know what? You sound
this
like
is
some
a
people.
turning point.
No, he thought the city was very dirty and graffiti everywhere. It is.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Don't look at that. You know what? I know. So when, for example, I think it was maybe the second time I went there with Caroline. I don't know, but we went and saw. What did we do? Oh, we were there for a couple of days, and so it's when we stayed about a mile from the Acropolis. It was back when they had that Hilton in Athens. So we walked from there, took the metro, and then we got off and walked the rest of the way to their national, I think it's called the National Archaeological Museum there. And it is like a treasure trove of all the things that magnificent. But on the way there, yeah, it is. There is graffiti everywhere there. And you notice that as you're driven into the city from the port, there is. But just put all that behind you and get out and enjoy the Acropolis. And then they have like the Tower of is it the 4 Winds or the 8 Winds? I don't know. I can't think today. And like the whole, just that whole area right there, just soak that in. There's Mars Hill, there's the Roman Forum, there's the Greek Forum, there's just that whole area, and just enjoy that and sit down and eat some Greek food. That'll make everything else not matter. Yeah. Did you get to eat Greek food there, Larry?
We had a nice lunch, sit down, and then we also got some gyros later, and of course gelato in between. Yeah, and you talk about.
Oh, that's really sad. We were going to go there too.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll get there. But you're talking about the graffiti. I remember as we went to the airport in Barcelona, all the shutters were closed on all the businesses, and there's lots of graffiti. And to me, they look like palettes. There's just so many canvases of everybody's art,
And there's a happy thought about graffiti. There you go.
Yeah.
But sorry, Larry, it's just a big city. It is. It's a big city. It's beautiful in some places and not so much in others. I'm with you. I mean, it's like, our big cities here. Yeah. Barcelona is great for city life. Yeah, exactly. You could go there to relax. Yeah, I could see myself, like, if you need to get away, Barcelona, you could do it. But Rome has the Vatican. Yeah. Oh, no. I like the Acropolis more than I like the museum, just because you stand up there on the top of the Acropolis. So you walk up, and it depends on which entrance you use, how that approach goes. But you go up and you see the theater, and you turn around, and there's a propylae and the temple of Athena Nike, and you're like going up there, and there's the Acropolis, and there's the the Erechtheion down there with the caryatids. It is just, and then you can sit down and just soak it up. People have sat there. See, I'm just funny. They have sat there for centuries. Yeah. And they have gazed at that for centuries. And I just think about that. So the Acropolis Museum is beautiful. It is. It has like those original, the original caryatids there. It has a lot of the original, like the frieze and all of that. Right. It's beautiful. Absolutely.
The actual artifacts.
And I am really glad to see Greece step up and finally act like they're pleased to have their artifacts, and that they're taking care of them and presenting them well, because the museum they had before that was not taking good care of their stuff at all. Yeah, so this is awesome to me.
It is a wonderful museum, and I like
it's
I like the way they've raised it up, and there's ruins below you.
Oh yeah, because you can't dig anywhere there without finding ruins. And then they've got those beautiful walls. The windows, the whole wall of windows.
But you can look up on the Acropolis. When you're on the Acropolis, I like to go to the east end where the flagpole is and look over the city from that side.
Just survey the whole
Placa down here and the other old marketplace over there. It's just
I'm giving you a hard time. But it's all beautiful, isn't it? It's all beautiful. Yeah, I agree. Update on the Royal class ships. The buffets are huge. Thank you, Holly. Thank you very much. The buffets are huge. And it sounds like they have the whole thing open again, because it seemed like since the restart, like several times you'd go and they were just using like half of it, which is appropriate when they're not full. But it makes me happy that they're all open again and everything's everything's going. So thanks. Australia is too big to see on a cruise, John. I think you must be friends with our friends from Down Under Cruisers. They would say
but it's
the
only
same
about
thing.
this big on a map.
But you know what? They have in 2026, the beginning, and Barb could tell you about this. They have this amazing cruise tour. And you look at going on the cruise that is associated with it and then the cruise tour. It's really cool. They take you out to Ayers Rock. You get to see all of these things that you think of when you want to see. It's not all of Australia by any means, but it is a really good start. And it's a really good way, I feel like, to do it if you don't want to travel independently and you want to see a whole lot. I think that's a good way. Then you could stay longer and see more if you want. But
well, and I remember when I lived in Japan and I would ask people who had come to America what they liked about it or what did you think? And the word that they used in Japanese means hiroi, or is hiroi, which means vast. Because Japan is about the size of California. And they got here and they were like, because they would talk about, when I get there, I'll go to Disneyland in the morning, and maybe we'll go to the Grand Canyon in the afternoon. And the next day we might go over to New York. And I'm thinking, you don't understand.
The size, so you would help, Let's see. Let's hurry. Kathy's not hurried. I mean, that I just meant, I think I mentioned this before, but the best thing about the May Alaska cruise is the morale of the crew. Many of them are just as excited as we are at the beginning of the season.
Wonderful.
That's a really good point, Kathy. Thank you. Whereas by September, they're all worn out. And, I have heard people say as well that on those cruise tours in September, that's a hard time to go because so many students work at those lodges that once you're hitting it, then they've gone back to school. And so you just have a skeleton crew there trying to take care of everything. So I feel like your experience there isn't going to be the same. It is cheaper to go in September for what that's worth. But you also lose some of your crew there at the lodges. So I think that makes a difference. Let's see. Lots of floating ice. Thanks for saying that, Marie, in early May. Even this last year in May, there was quite a bit. Let's see. Kevin says, I added the ship to airport transfer via my TA to my booking this week. I made payment through the TA link. Is there a specific place? It's on your travel summary, Kevin.
It'll be on the travel summary on the days of
the beginning of the
whenever you have disembarkation. Whenever the transfer is.
So you go to check-in, and that's where you get to printing your travel summary. So, in the cruise personalizer, check in. So it's handy.
What she said about the college students that are going to Alaska. So I work at a university and I saw an ad on Facebook. They're starting to hire for the Alaska summer.
Oh, so someday we're going to do that. I'm going to be driving a bus, you guys.
And well, we will start to see buses around town here because
they come and train them.
And they go up the canyon right above our house because it's
a steep canyon,
small, tiny place to drive.
With a little road. So anyway, it's very exciting. I don't know if I'm going to ever drive a bus there. I would really like to, but only if I can have a microphone to be the tour guide. Because I have stuff to tell people. Larry is staying in London for 3 days before his transatlantic, staying at the Mayfair. Stay there before. Beautiful hotel. Only 10 minutes walk from Buckingham Palace in the West End. Thank you for saying that, Mayfair. I'm glad you said that. I was looking at hotels in London.
Okay, that was one of the ones that we were looking at, I think.
I'm looking at a 16-day transatlantic on the Sky. Is that the one in March, Carrie? I've got a special offer, less than $700, but flights will be $15. I need to move on this. Missed out on a 20-day in the Caribbean when I waited. Yeah. So can you stay over there and then take a transatlantic back when it's time? I don't know, Carrie. Wouldn't that be grand? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Let's see. Hey, Dee, she booked the 22-day Alaska on the day it became available. Then a month later, it dropped $500.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that just weird? I don't understand their pricing model. But if I was the financial head, I'd be saying, stop. But I'm glad your price went down.
Yeah.
But if from a corporate thing, I would be, Hetty says her room was very adequate, but slightly smaller than U.S. hotels. But Hetty, I think you're probably like I am, in that when I go to those places, I just want a clean bathroom and a clean bedroom. That's all I need. I don't need big. I just want to be there to sleep and get ready. And then go enjoy being where it is that I am. So thanks for saying that, Hetty. I appreciate it. I like your picture. Let's see, Sapphire Princess staff and covered pool deck is delightful.
Good.
Thanks for saying that. I think that Sapphire Princess, the way their crew is going, they're going to keep winning the having the best crew award. They are just taking it out of the park, is what I hear from everybody. And it is nice to have that covered pool deck, isn't it?
Oh, I love that because I got
really
to
like
swim
that
in the
too.
North Sea.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I like that ship just for
Was that the one?
And the island has the covered one.
Yeah, was that the one where we went on and every time we went in there, the bartender there, he saw you and out came the Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he did. He was great. Yeah, my goal is to one day. Oh, we'd love to have you with us, Dee. Really good. It would really be nice to have you with us. Thanks for coming. Got to go Arkansas, Cold Photo, Alaska. Oh, from Fairbanks.
Okay.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Let's see. At Denali, you get the bus into Denali Park with the package. Thanks for saying that, Meg. You do. You get, what do they call that? The natural history tour, I think. And they say you get to see the big five, like all the animals. Thanks for saying that, Meg. You're right. Well, we need to go to get Maudie. Well, we need to get to go to guest services to activate Princess Prizes, since some passengers unintentionally tapped on the door and got a huge bill. We're Premier. You know what I think with being Premier, I don't think you're going to have to. My understanding is that when you have the package, it's already activated for you. And so if you want to let us know, Maudie, let us know. But that's what I've heard. And because I know that Princess was really frustrated for a while because all these people were doing it and then they wanted a refund after they'd already played the game. And that's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing to me that would be how they introduced to play it. Just simply because I can see how people would click on it and not understand if they didn't know, because it's not like you have a sit-down seminar when you're in the cruise terminal before you get on the ship to say what's going on at the door. So people didn't know. But anyway, yeah. But I think with Premier, it's activated. I think if you don't, you have to go tell them now. That's my understanding. So let's see. We're doing the Ruby to Alaska in May. Looking forward to comparing the naturist. Oh, maybe you're thinking the naturalist on Celebrity to Princess, as Princess is supposed to be great for Alaska. Well, you'll have to let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Really have to let us know. On our Alaska cruises, every single one on. So we've been on Princess 3 times and Holland America twice. And so this time we're clearly doing Princess again. Every time we've had really good ones.
Really good.
One stands out, though, is like superb. On the Star Princess, remember her?
Oh, she was, yeah.
Yeah, but the others have been superb.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
That guy on, was it the Majestic, that had lived there on an island for so long? Mm-hmm. And just unique.
That was really
very unique.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it'll be really fun to see. And it's really interesting. I like to see how other cruise lines are really upping their game there. Like this year, Celebrity is going to have the Celebrity Edge there. It's their first time at having a huge ship there, one of their Edge class ships. So that's a really big deal. Clearly, like Norwegian and Celebrity, even Carnival are newcomers. They're newcomers to the game, right? Compared to Holland America and Princess. But I think they do a really good job and they offer a good option. Like Celebrity doesn't have any of those passes to go into Glacier Bay, so you're never going to go there, but you get to still see the other glaciers. It's still fabulous. It's not fabulous, you know. So I just love that there's so many options now.
Yeah,
a lot of options. Yeah. Covered wagon at Denali was not as good as at Yellowstone. There you go. Which does not surprise me. That doesn't surprise me a bit. You know why I think? And this is just me. I'm trying to think if I have eaten any. So we've had some really good seafood in Alaska, but other than that, it's not so much. And I think, and I can't quite figure out if it's because they're trying to do things like on a budget a lot, and food is so expensive in Alaska. So expensive that I don't know if that plays into it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. So a lot of things to think about. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, we'll see you, Vera. Good to see you, my dear. I am on 6 cruises this year. Good for you. Yeah. Good for you. Cheap rental at Denali was fine for 4 hours. Nice. Yeah. They have all these options there. Yeah. Thomas says, Buenos Aires, Montevideo, Stanley in the Falklands, Port Mandarin.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for all of your different ports.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a really good cruise. It's a really good cruise, you guys. I think it goes
Yeah.
on, in February. Had a couple of great excursions in Denali, landed on a glacier by plane.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
gosh, you landed on a glacier by airplane.
Wow.
Now, see, that right there is just brave. It's very brave. I'm glad you went. Went river rafting. I haven't gone river rafting in forever. Let's see.
And he's on the Caribbean Princess.
Nice to see you, Michael. Give Nancy my love, okay?
Are they ending tomorrow?
Good to see you. Let's see. 12-day round trip. Would have done the Denali bus tour to the park twice if I could. Meg, everybody talks about that tour. They just love it.
Yeah.
They do. So, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Let's see. We did a 12-day round trip Sydney to the South Pacific on Princess and have a 10-day Australian wine cruise on Celebrity coming up. And don't forget New Zealand. Don't tell anybody this, but I am actually more excited to see New Zealand than I am Australia. Like, I'm excited to see Australia. Make no mistake. But New Zealand is its own thing. It's a really different thing to me. And it's similar, but it's different. So I'm really excited. You know what, Shelly? We're actually ironing out our 2025.
We're looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming sooner than later. Like, I keep trying to say like May 2025 for the Mediterranean. And every time I'm like, I'm going to click on this. He's like, what about Japan? So thanks, Shelly. Yeah, we're going to do that sooner than later. Let's see. Our history making collector medallions arrived today. Oh, they did. Oh, darn it. We should have, Serena, nice to see. We should have ordered them so we would have them. See, your medallion's going to be like our t-shirts, a collector's item. Yep. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, well.
Ushuaia as part of the Denali tour. Oh, thank you, Barb. You'll get the bus tour into Denali on the park road. That is in the morning. Thank you for saying that. Usually on the Denali land tour. Thank you very much. Make dinner reservations ahead. Look up the restaurant online. Thank you, Meg. That's what I've heard there as well. Otherwise, I think you're going to be waiting a long time, is my understanding. The times I've been to the Coliseum were awe-inspiring. You're busted now. You're not going to live that down. It's okay. He's going to go to the Coliseum a lot more times.
We are?
Let's see. On the Denali Land Tour, you'll have a morning bus tour to mile 42 on the park road.
Oh, okay.
Afternoon is usually free. That's awesome. I like that. And so you get to see what you're going to see early and then have the day to explore. Thanks, Barb, for saying that. And it's nice. I think it's open all the way again, because for a while, wasn't it just open like part way? Like not just over halfway, maybe to mile 27 or something. Thank you, Carrie. You're my kind of guy. Love the Athens despite the graffiti. Love the rooftop bar and restaurant. Yeah, it's because you're in the place, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, in fact.
So Athens is amazing. It sure is. The graffiti is a sign of social unrest. We're getting way too much graffiti here too, for what it's worth. Yeah, it is. And things come, things go. You just have to look beyond. You have to find what it is that you're looking for. That is probably why it doesn't bother me, because I was so excited to go for what I was going for. My sister went to Athens and she's like, yeah, it was dirty. There's a lot of graffiti. And I was like, oh, so yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you guys are great. We do have a hotel recommendation. We have been working on where we're going to stay when we go in October, because in October we're a round trip out of Athens, and we're going to either go, I haven't decided yet if we don't have our plane tickets, if we're going to go a minute early or a minute late, stay a little bit longer. But we've been looking at a lot of places that are just right. We want to stay close enough that you can easily walk over to the Acropolis and the Plaka. And
we found one that's in the Marriott family in the edge of the Plaka.
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't remember, but
anyway, yeah, that's what, Casey, that's what I would do. If you want to send me an email, I'm happy to help you. Yeah. Carla, yes, I think our Amazon links are working again.
Oh, Let's see. In fact, I just put down there. I don't have all of the shopping stuff, but I've got the majority. I've got the major stuff. And
so he's going to keep working on that all night and into tomorrow. Not really.
Apparently, I'm going to be getting those up sooner than I thought.
Work on it, when he has a minute.
But
they
at the same
changed
time,
how they did the links or something.
Yeah, the technology behind it went away, and so they made me do a different way.
They have like a interface that will do it for you, but it's like $20 a month or something. We don't even
Well,
earn
that's
$20 a month.
somebody else's.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
you have to pay them, and then we would be losing money.
Yeah. So I found out. So I taught myself how to link up APIs.
Yeah.
And if you have items that you recommend,
Yeah, throw them
send
our
them
way.
to
Send,
us,
would
and
you?
I'll add them to the page for
Thanks.
everybody else.
You guys are sure nice.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's a good idea because
Yeah.
sometimes we all try different things.
So
Yeah.
Carrie's got a recommendation in Athens.
Stayed at the Cypria. You know what? Thank you, Carrie. I told him that one in Old Town Athens, 10 minutes away. Thank you. And the rooftop bar was amazing. It is. Yep. We stayed there one time. I really like that hotel. Let's see. You inspire us to go places outside of California. Thanks, Holly. Thank you. Yeah, good. I'm glad. I am glad. You just go forward with confidence. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There's places in California I still want to go to.
Oh, thank you. Kathy knows. I remember now, Kathy, that you knew him, Mike Modzalewski. Yeah, he did a really good job.
He was.
I bought his book. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's called Inside Passage. Why is it that no one checks the Princess transfer ticket and the same thing happens on Holland America? I feel that it's an honor system. You know what? People join the bus who have not paid. I agree with you, Hetty. And I do not know. And I don't understand. So on Princess, everyone, if you're new around here, they give you, the paper tickets for the excursions still, unless they've changed that in the last little bit here. They give you the paper excursions and the same thing with the transfer. Sometimes we've had the transfer booked and they don't give us an excursion. We just go get on the transfer. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Well, the one in Heathrow, I seem to recall they were very strict on that one.
Well, maybe they did.
Yes, but yeah, you're talking like in Seattle, that was wide open.
A lot of them they don't. Good point, Hetty.
You just show up and
then people know they can go get on without paying. So I think they should be a little more strict about their transfer tickets and maybe not worry about increasing some other things so much. Yeah. As an excursion choice, would you choose Blarney Castle? Oh, Blarney Castle or Rock of Cashel? Oh my goodness. I don't know. We are looking at our excursions for our British Isles cruise right now, and we're having a really hard time. We're trying to get them done so that we can email it out to the group, but we haven't quite decided.
Yeah. So
I don't want to kiss the Blarney Stone. I'm not going to do that. Think of how many germs there are there. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, thank you, John. I'll get back to you. Okay, can you ask me that next week? Hopefully by then we'll have things nailed down. Yeah, and if you have a recommendation, tell us what you're thinking, would ya? Yeah, I know you and Donna are probably what is she choosing? Yeah, I need to choose. The only thing about Denali Park is the buses.
But that's how you get there.
Yeah. Hey, Sherry. Mike was the greatest. His stories about living in Alaska were amazing. Yeah, you got his book too. Yeah. And I read most of it while we were on the ship because I knew I'd be busy when I got home. So, hey, Chris, can't get the new app. Oh my goodness, the app to recognize your booking. You know what? You are not the only one. You are not the only one saying that your booking belongs to someone else. Yeah, this is not new. And so, let's see. Not necessarily. Did you double check? Make sure your birthday is right on your booking. But
that was fun.
But maybe it could be because you still. So are you using the old app? You should listen to my video today, and you need to get the new app. So there's the tip for today. Y'all have to go listen to my video to find out about the app. But that's what I would do, Chris. If you're still using the old one, get the new one and try again.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, I would call customer service. I'd call guest services. Or if you have a travel agent, ask them to call, see what you can do. But some of those things, they have you do stuff while you're holding the app. So still partially closed. Thank you, Thomas, for telling me. It's still partially closed, huh? On the Denali Road to Denali National Park. Thanks, Thomas, for saying that. Going on the Emerald just after cruise 360. Oh, just after going around Alaska. Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. John booked a Holland America cruise 28 days around Japan, then crossed to Alaska. I have seen that cruise. Ooh. I am glad you are going. Good for you. Good for you.
There's the shopping links.
Thanks, you guys. Let's see. Is that September 2025?
They're
they're talking to each other. Okay. I book our cruises at least 2 years out. Larry says book all our excursions, spa treatments, thermal spa, and specialty dining as soon as possible. Always book easier. Book the deposit for future cruises. There you go. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Always book the future cruise deposit.
Yeah.
So thanks, Larry. Let's see. He's going to tell you see more of the countryside on your trip there. Gary, thank you for saying that. I'm going to write that down. Maybe that's just what we'll do. Because like I said, like the Blarney Stone is what you always hear about.
Well, and here's
but
what
I'm
Shelley
not going to
says.
kiss it. It's fun walking up to Blarney. I skip kissing, but if you want less touristy, pick Cashel. Thank you very much. I'm going to write that down. I'll write down Rocky Cashel here.
Yeah.
So there you go, John. That's probably what we'll do. But I will look at the, I'll tell you for sure. Yeah. Let's see. I personally go for the Hilton Athens with the Running Man statue out front. It's a little walk, 40 minutes. I know. Did you know it's closed though? It is gone. I think they sold it for condos maybe. That's where we had stayed, but it's gone. And it's been gone, gosh, not too long after COVID, it disappeared. Like I think they sold it. Yeah, but the times that we stayed there, like we would see the flight crews there from like American and Delta. So I know they had good service as well as tourists. They had excellent customer service. You could ask them anything at the desk and they would tell you how to get there, where to get it, whatever it is you wanted to know. So yeah, I'm with you, Ted and Brenda. I wish that hotel was still there. And it was a really nice walk. It was really nice. You go down walking along. And like you said, you go past the Panasonic Stadium on the curving around. Then you're going by the Temple of Olympian Zeus. So you could buy your tickets for all of the places while you were there. And it was perfect. Yeah, I agree with you. We really liked staying there.
Yeah.
And they had really pretty views. We always got a high up room and views of the city. It was really nice. And there was good security. Like the last time that I went there with our daughter, it was like in 2017 that I went with her. And it was right when, what happened? Something happened here. And there were guards out front with machine guns. So it was really good. Something, I can't remember what had happened here. But at any rate,
in October,
it was really secure there too. Yeah, I really liked that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's gone. And they don't have another Hilton Athens. I looked to see if they relocated. We almost zeroed into another cruise. Oh my gosh. The Discovery in October. Oh, how fun. How exciting, Bill. I'm glad you guys are out there thinking of going. Yeah. That's just wonderful. Larry kissed the party. I know. I just don't need it. Cute, sweetie. But I think you're going to have good luck now, though. Let's see. You slide under, snap a pic, and pull you out. Takes about 10 seconds. You know what, Linda? I've talked to people that have kissed it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's your choice, right? I guess it's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Me. Yeah. Thanks, Holly. Same here. Let's see. You really realized I'm going the other way from Seattle to Tokyo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, that's really nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, hey, Nancy. Thanks. I'm so glad you said hi. I like your picture. Please mention on Princess Lodge's package in Alaska. Luggage has to be out by 6 and bring factor packaged snacks. Factory. Thanks for saying that, Nancy. Bus leaves at 7. Breakfast opens at 6. 60-minute for breakfast. Yeah, and you know what? They have those dining packages there too, and they include usually more breakfast than they do like lunch and dinners. And so if you're going on an Alaska cruise tour, look and see if you want to, like if the one that you're on, you can buy a dining package if you want to. But I would say if you don't eat breakfast, it's not going to be worth your money, right? And thanks for saying that. I've heard that too. Your luggage has to be out early, and sometimes it's late getting to your room.
Yeah.
So and they let you have just like a little bag. You can't have a big carry-on on the bus. You can just have a little one that you can, put a few things in for the day and to have anything if you need a snack or something. In Athens, look at the Polis Grand Hotel. Thank you. Oh, and Costa Polis, you probably know. We're glad to have you with us. Oh, wait, go back. What was the name of the hotel I was writing? Okay, the Polis Grand Hotel. Thank you very much. I've got it written down here.
Looks like Hetty's leaving for the night.
See you, Hetty. We'll go soon, too. It's getting late here. No, it's nice to have you. Please add books that Gordon mentioned today or use the Amazon links. Okay, thank you. I was thinking I should put up some books I really enjoyed. I'll look for my Palaces book, too. I'm trying to remember the name of the castle in it's really not a castle. It's where the president of Italy lives there in Rome. Do they disinfect the stone of your lips? I like that. Let's see. Found my transfer, but had to look on the on the PC.
Cruise personalized.
I'm still not sure where it shows in the app, but I'm no longer concerned. Just wish I could. I don't know where the transfer shows in the app. I haven't ever come across that yet.
No.
So I'm really hoping that they'll get the other one going.
More stuff, yeah.
Does specialty dining show up on the travel summary? You know what, Gina? I'd have to look. I can't remember. I'm really sorry. We will look.
I did the travel summary last week for Eclipse Cruise, and I didn't see our specialty 360 on there.
Okay. But you know what? We'll double check.
I'll look a little closer, yeah.
Look, I'm writing that down. Look at the travel summary for specialty dining. Okay. Okay. Next question, sweetheart. Oh, let's see. Shelly's going to go Japan 28 days. From Seattle in September. I think we're going to go in the springtime. We want to try to go when maybe those blossoms are showing. Plus, we don't have 28 days right now. So that's going to be great, though, Shelly. Yeah. That's going to be wonderful. Watched Don and Tony's video on the Blarney Stone. No way I could climb those tiny stairs. I saw their video, too. Well, those two have so much fun together. See, that's another thing. We were going to get to see them again on this cruise.
Yeah.
It's okay. But it was going to be fun. Let's see. Greg says, hey, from Vancouver. Nice to have you with us. Is a 12:45 from LAX to Vancouver too early of a flight when the ship gets into San Pedro at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday?
It shouldn't be.
You
had an 11 a.m. flight.
I did.
But that was on a Saturday. Traffic from
San
Pedro to LAX up the 405. I don't know. 405 is always bad.
Yeah, I would think you would be okay, Greg. I really do. I do. Because even if it took a couple of hours instead of a half an hour, you would still be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But make sure you get off on the first transfer. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Just jump out there as soon as you can.
Yeah. Oh, Stephen. I like you for saying that. That's great. Because the Blarney's doing and he's fine. I'm sure we would be fine too.
And it did not give me the gift of gab.
Are you saying I have the gift of gab?
No, he's talking about because maybe that's one of the reasons you kiss the Blarney soon is to get the gift of gab. I should read
more about that.
Yep.
Let's see. I was on the Denali bus tour last summer, and it turns around on mile 42. Thank you very much, Barb. Thanks for saying that last summer. I remember you were going. Para DJ did an interesting video of climbing up to the castle. I would rather spend my time in the gardens and grounds.
Okay.
I think you're right too. I don't think I've seen theirs, but I did see Tony and Don's. Yeah. There are so many videos to keep up with. Let's see. Shelly's going, 29 days, Seattle to Singapore. Great. Oh, good night, Carrie. You take good care. We'll get going here too. The whole road is 92 miles.
Okay.
I love that it's that long because it gives you the chance to see like so much and that many animals, right? Yeah. Specialty dining doesn't show up. Everything else does. Well, there you go. Okay. I think it depends on different people see different things. That's okay.
Yeah, we saw that.
It's okay. It's all right. Some garden with a very large tropical looking plants. Thanks for saying that, Shelly. Yeah, I looked at the map of like that area. Hey, Rick, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Going on the Sun Princess in November. When can we sign up for the 360? You know what? The Sun Princess, I don't think has a 360. The kind of dining that they haven't announced a 360, so I guess we could see. But they have that Love by Brito
Spellbound.
and the Spellbound. Those are the two like big fancier things. Then they've got like the Crown Grill and the Butcher Block by Dario. They have that umai teppanyaki, but is that showing up on the app?
I think someone said it did today.
Okay, maybe I'll look at my list. It's up. It's on my desk. Let's see. Hey, Ted says the Verona Castle is nice. We spent quite a bit of time wandering the forest out back. Oh, that's cool. They say it's enchanted with fairies and leprechauns.
Oh, did you see any?
There you go. That would be fun. Yeah, I'm glad.
And here's.
Oh, as you get the gift.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thomas. Clearly, I need to do a little bit more research on that. Let's see. You got to do the whole road a couple of weeks before it closed. Oh, I'm so glad you got to do it, Thomas. That's awesome. Currently off the island on the. Oh my goodness, you're on the island now on the Round the World cruise. App is working great. Concerns if there will be another route change. You'll have to let us know. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes for you guys. I am really glad you get to go, though. Look at you. That's awesome. Out there living your dreams. Good for you. And thanks for reporting in and letting us know and joining us. Yeah. Let's see. If you go to Belfast on the British Isles trip, don't miss Giant's Causeway. Really incredible. You know, I don't think we go to Belfast.
They took that one off. Yeah.
So we go to Glasgow instead. That's where we go. That like some of the cruises that go to Belfast don't go to Glasgow. So
yeah.
Thanks, Catherine. Let's see. The sun
doesn't need 360.
It has O'Malley's. Thanks, Ray. There you go. Yeah. People really like O'Malley's. We're on the cruise. Oh, you guys are on the same cruise. How fun. That's true. You are.
Yeah.
I'm a little thinking slower here. It's really, thanks, you guys. Are we at the end?
We are.
Wow. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for putting up with the slow internet at the beginning. Glad that got that worked out.
Yeah. And thanks for coming and spending some time with us on your Friday night. It's really fun to talk about cruising with you. So thank you all. And we'll be talking to you all again really soon. And if you didn't catch my video yet today, be sure to do that. So I'll start that again. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.